Hi, Wellspring family. We are coming to you today with some sad news regarding Theo and his ministry as a pastor here at Wellspring. But instead of hearing it from me, we wanted you to hear it directly from Theo.
Hi, Wellspring. I want to share with you that I have resigned from my position as Compassion Pastor at Wellspring. This is a decision that has not come lightly or without a great deal of prayer and intentional discernment with my family, mentors, friends that know us well, and the leadership here at Wellspring throughout the last year. While this season in the role has been such a blessing, it has also been very challenging for me. The weight of the position has presented some difficulties for my own mental health and my ability to be fully present for my family. Billy, Katie, and myself have been in talks about a transition out of the role for a while, and believe that now is the right time. This is a very sorrowful decision for Cassidy and I, but one that we believe is in step with God's will for our lives. I have loved my time in this position, particularly getting to oversee the Well and our partnership with Cross Purpose. These communities are such important parts of our church family, and I have found Christ to be so present in these ministries. I love this church. I love it so much, and I'm so happy to say that there is no relational break between my family and Wellspring. From the first Sunday that we attended back at 4300, we knew that we were joining a beautiful family that was united in pursuit of the things of God. Wellspring, you have ministered to us, welcomed us, and loved us. It was such a blessing to serve in various capacities at this church. First as an intern, then as a coordinator, and finally as a pastor. Cass also had the privilege of serving here as an intern and a coordinator and found it to be such an incredible environment of love, of growth, and peace. We're going to look back on these last 5 years with fondness and joy, knowing that the Lord showed himself time and time again through his people. While Cass and I are not certain of our next steps, we're confident of the Lord's faithfulness and leading in our lives. We have a desire to be closer to our families as we raise our own family. And I believe that the Lord is calling me to pastoral ministry in his church, so I will likely continue to pursue opportunities that allow me to live into this calling. Family and calling are both important elements of the future that will frame and guide our next steps. So that being said, we would love your prayer and guidance, for guidance around our future. And we welcome those of you who want to talk with us about the closing of this chapter and the start of our next. In the meantime, Wellspring is still our home, and we plan to worship alongside you all as congregants. We look forward to a season of refreshment, recuperation, and renewal alongside you all. I want to say thank you to all of my amazing coworkers, particularly the Compassion team, Connie and Ellie. I have full confidence that the future of this beautiful ministry will be successful and faithful to the call that God has given this church to care for the poor in Jesus' name.
These announcements are always challenging, they're difficult, they're hard. While we'll miss Theo on our staff team, we are excited to see what the Lord has in store for him and his family in the future. Before discussing next steps, I want to express our gratitude for Connie Erickson, who serves as our pantry coordinator, Ellie Hires as the Compassions coordinator, David Malouf, who serves in leading the medical clinic, and we are thrilled to announce that Greg Hearn has stepped forward as the interim point person for the Well on Sunday mornings. Greg and his wife Linda have been faithful members and Well volunteers for the past number of years. And concerning next steps, food distribution and the medical clinic have started back up, and we'll be reconvening the food pantry on April 7th, which is the Sunday right after Resurrection Sunday. Also, during this time, we have assembled a task force to pray, assess, and dream about how to deepen our relational connection with our under-resourced friends. Please be praying for God's wisdom to be upon this team. Care for the poor is a central pillar of Wellspring, and we want to continue to learn and grow in order to know how to best love the community that God has called us to serve. Finally, this Sunday, we will take time to recognize and appreciate the faithful service of Theo and Cassidy and Ames, and we'll do so at all 3 services. Thank you, Wellspring, for your compassion, love, and support.